Welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about average rate of change. So we can calculate the average rate of change from the graph of a function. To do this, we need to pick 2 points on the function which we're asked about and find the slope between those 2 points. Okay, so for example, if we want to know what is the average rate of change between -1 and +2, well, we would just trace up where do those intersect with the graph, and we would get these 2 points here. We draw a line between those 2 points, and then we calculate the slope of that line. To find the slope, we have to find the change in y and the change in x. So in this case, y goes down 3, 1, 2, 3, from this point down, and then it goes right, 1, 2, 3. So my change in x is going to be +3. So my slope is going to be my change in y, -3, divided by my change in x, +3, gives me -1 as my average rate of change between those 2 points. So let's try a practice example. This function is graphed to the right, and we want to find the average rate of change between -5 and +5. So we're going to draw a line first, and then we're going to find the slope of that line. So we'll start with -5 and +5. Trace up, and we see that we get this point and this point. Let's draw a line between those 2 points, and let's find the slope of that line. So to find the slope of that line, we need to find the change in y. And be careful, the y scale is going by 10. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, takes me over to this one. So my change in y is +40. Now let's find what is my change in x. Well, it's going to the right, so that's again positive, but this time it's only counting by ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my change in x is going to be 10. And my average rate of change is going to be those two things divided by each other. So that's going to equal 40 divided by 10, which is 4. Let's try one more example. So in this case, I need to find the average rate of change between -1 and +3. Okay, so first I'm going to look at -1, trace it up, and I see that my point is right here at 30. Then I'm going to go over to +3. At +3, I go up, my point is here. I'm going to draw a line segment between them, and I need to find the slope of that line. Again, my y scale is by tens, and this time I'm actually going down. So you always go left to right. So start on the point most to the left. So this would be -10, because I'm going down, -20. So -10, -20. That's my change in y. Change in y is -20. And now let's figure out what the change in x is. Well, in this case, it's going to go to the right, so that's +1, 2, 3, 4. So +4. My average rate of change is going to be those two things divided by each other. So 20 divided by 4, which is -5, is my answer. All right, that's it for this video. Go ahead and try some practice on your own.